pistol in their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it now, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. I'm sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down there in the scene. And I feel just like the Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driving source, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot my chest, I need no man to steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I need a couple mil. Think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Claim sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Show you something you never seen.
Yeah.
I don't feel right alive in you, and I don't accept why you lying to me. See yourself falling.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now this one is running back out of the backfield, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Motion fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. They don't get the two-point conversion here. I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown. Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it. I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. 30-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. That's out to the left, flat and complete. This one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it. And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Raiders 12. Buccaneers nothing.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot because they have a ton of new players. Try to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Big move from the scene. Never seen that.
Already sacked him once, had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being done makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. That's complete to his running back shoulders.
Oh no, it's a edge.
One tackle, but completely brought down. Nice little gain. So he gets 6. That'll leave him to 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Traffic gets intercepted. Let's head across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, at their stop. So they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he is in. Touchdown. Touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back. Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time. to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt in that second drive, CD. They turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 41-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Smith-Schuster's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Smith-Schuster.
9 yards that time.
9 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Las Vegas.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Maybe the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Raiders 25. Buccaneers nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver. They'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Over the middle to Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. At the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
24 yards of town.
Gain knocks this one through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And that gives you something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try to extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And
Danny, Danny.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. On his
Eugene.
way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Raiders 32. Buccaneers 3. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. 34 yards.
The Raider first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
I just wanted you to watch this one play, but...
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great
I posted it in the 717 page,
down
Dan.
to the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Score, Raiders 42, Buccaneers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking about 7 yards.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is Jones. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. And now they can't even get a play off. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Tackle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now an option play on 2nd down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield. And there's another completion.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bucs' 46-yard line.
2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. That's a big, it's incomplete. So they couldn't back up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And
Ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's sacked back around the 28. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, once we got to March last year, it was like, all right, it got to us.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he followed it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Schuster.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.